Hi guys, I'm the Off-Rail Gamer, and it's Wednesday, so you know what that means. It's the Wednesday wind down, of course. We're halfway through the working week. Well, I assume we're halfway through the working week. Anyway, you might not be, in which case, I'm sorry. Or unless you're more than halfway through the working week, in which case, good for you. I made a bit of an assumption there, didn't I? Which is foolish, because, I don't know you. I don't know your working pattern. I am halfway through the working week. And, as a result, I just want to chill out a bit. And what better way than with Stardew Valley? It's just a really pleasant game. This is week 5 of the Wednesday wind down. Would you believe it? 5 weeks we've been doing this. And it's Friday the 12th of spring. In-game. Not IRL. We've got a travelling shop has turned up. That's nice. Have we got anything worth buying? It's that rare seed. Can't in full. Hang on to that then. Aren't that later in the year? I had best not forget that I've got it. That's the trouble sometimes, these things I buy in advance and then by the time I actually get to the season, I completely forget I've got it. And then it just doesn't happen. But that's a ways down the line yet. It's only spring. I haven't got to be thinking about autumn yet. And nor do you. Here we go. Who's this? Wizard M. Rasmodius, I think his name is. I don't know what the M stands for. I am Rasmodius, seeker of something. Mediary between the physical and the elementals, and he does go on, doesn't he? What's he going to tell us? Brad Beer, one his arrival I have long foreseen. There we go. What's he gonna do? Come on, wizard. Come on, pick it up. It's, I've got a farm to tend. Oh, you got one of them. I think he's gonna tell us what it is. It's a little appley boy. It's even got a stalk in its head and everything. Go on. The Junimos. Mysterious spirits. And there we go. It's gone again. See, this cutscene has been triggered by our activities in the last episode. If you recall, we entered the community centre and we went and read, or didn't read, one of the plaques in there. It was in a peculiar language that we didn't understand. So now Wizard Rasmodius is going to check it out for himself. He found the note. They're notes, not plaques, apparently. Look like plaques to me. It's an obscure language, but he's deciphered it for us. He's going to tell us what it means. What is he? The Rosetta Stone? If you're one with the forest, you will see the true nature of this scroll. What does this mean? I've just come through the forest to get to your house. Maybe you need to read it to us. What do they mean? Sniff, sniff. Got a cold? He hasn't got a cold. He's actually smelling what's cooking. And what is cooking? Come here. I don't know that he actually would have said it that sternly. And in fact, that wasn't very chill, was it, for a Wednesday wind down? Wizard Rasmodius shouting at us in my voice. Not very calming at all. So we'll try and, I always peak early in the episode. If you remember last week, I had a bit of a grumble about a fishing rod. Hopefully I've got it out of my system for this episode now, and we'll take things a bit more chill. He's made us drink something. Are we tripping? I'm seeing trees and leaves and baby trees and big grown-up trees. And they're dancing for me. How odd. What has he given us? What's in this concoction? I wonder. We know the true meaning of the Junimo Scrolls. And this is actually, I've referred to this in previous episodes. We can now start doing things that I've been preparing for previously. And I'm not going to say any more until we actually do it. Oh wait. I just gave it away, didn't I? By actually looking at the bundles. Okay, yeah, there's bundles in the community centre and we're going to collect things for it. I said it. There's a horseradish down here. Yeah. Right. Where are we going? Come on, Brad Beer. Brad Beer. Not Brad Beers. We've been through this before, haven't we? He's getting stuck on everything. I was going to say, have you been drinking? But of course you have. You've just had some weird mix that the wizard's given you. So it's no wonder you're struggling a bit, Brad Beer. Bradley. We've got our pooch here. I've forgotten what I called him. There's a good boy. A good pooch. What do we call him? Like Rex or something? Rex, I think. I can't remember. Comment below if you remember the dog's name. Make me really feel bad. What a bad owner. I've forgotten the dog's name. What have we got here then? I want to keep all this. Got nothing for sale. Let's head on over. Here we are in the community centre grounds. Pick up this daffodil. Pick up this daffodil. And we'll go inside. Now, I think there's only one room we can go in at the moment. The nice thing is, I think we can complete our spring foraging bundle. We've got a leek. We've got a daffodil. We've got a dandelion. We've got a wild horseradish. Look at that. We've completed a bundle. An entire bundle. These other foraging bundles will have to wait till later in the year. Because we're not in the right seasons. There's a spring, a summer, a fall, a winter foraging bundle. There's some others as well. What have we got in here? Spring crops. Well, I've got me parsnip and me cauliflower. It wants us to grow beans, green beans, runner beans perhaps, and potatoes. So we'll go and do that. I've got some spring seeds I can plant. And yeah, we'll probably have to go and visit Pierre at some point. It's not Wednesday, so he should be open. We'll call in on him later. Where will we go now? If I go later, I will forget. Let's go and see what he's up to. Potatoes and runner beans, please, Pierre. Oh, yeah, they grow up a pole, which means you've got to be careful how you place them, because if you put them together, you won't be able to actually walk through them. You won't be able to water everything. So just get one runner bean and a few potatoes. head east over the rivulet and let's go and see what's going on down in these parts. Go and see Gunter. Oh yeah, my emerald. Here we are. And I keep it with all the other minerals. Various rocks and gems and other fantastical stones. We're really sorting that museum out. Apparently the last curator made off with all the exhibits. Can you imagine that? He took everything. One, what sort of person, especially a museum curator, who would do that? Who would do that? And two, why did the people of Pelican Town let him do it? Now here comes Emily, and she likes amethysts. So I've just given her an amethyst. Because I've been playing Stardew Valley for a long time now. I don't mean this particular game that we're playing now. I've played it on various different platforms. I've restarted it many times. I've never completed it. I don't think I've ever completed the museum even. I have completed the community centre bundles. But yeah, I've never completed I've never completed the museum exhibits, things like that. And in my previous playthroughs, I haven't really focused on making friends with that many people. Some of them are easy to make friends with, and some of them are grumpy, and I don't want to make friends with them. Shane. I used to say George. George is grumpy. Very grumpy. He's a grumpy old man. But I do know how to make friends with him now. I don't know if it's worth making friends with him. But I at least know how. Yeah, some of them are quite easy to make friends with. Anyway, Emily likes amethysts. And I started making friends with her in one of my previous playthroughs. And it looked like it was going to get a bit sort of weird. Interesting weird. Not necessarily, not a bad weird. Not necessarily a good weird. Just a bit strange, really. She might be a bit quirky. So I thought, it might be interesting for this playthrough if we make friends with her and see what actually happens if you make friends with her. And it might be really dull. And I hope it's not. I hope, though, that whatever it is, it's not stressful or harrowing in any way, because that's not what the Wednesday Wind Down's about. The Wednesday Wind Down is about winding down. After a long day, we're just going to sit back and chillax with our good friend Brad Beer. Water the dog. What did we call the dog? Was it Rex? Find out later. I'm sure. There he goes, running into a fence. Good boy. Get rid of this dandelion. I'll probably hang on to that amethyst. I can give that to Emily tomorrow if I remember. If you give villagers... sorry, not villagers. It's Pelican Town, isn't it? If you give residents of Pelican Town gifts that they like, you make friends with them. Which is nice. fishing. River fish bundle. Do I have all these? Sunfish, catfish, shad, tiger trout. Ocean fish. I don't know that I can catch all of them yet. There's some that you can only catch in like the summer and winter, and some that you can catch in the spring and autumn. And there might be some that you can only catch in one particular season, I can't remember. But I know that I don't have all the fish yet, because some of them will have to wait until next season. And they only come out under particular conditions, I think. You've got to be in the right season, and it's got to be a rainy day for some fish to be caught. Not all of them, some of them, so you can catch at any time, rain or shine, as long as it's the correct season. Alas, we're getting ahead of ourselves again. We don't need to do that. Let's not. Oh, all the cauliflowers are done. Nice. Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not wish this on me. This is just a lovely. Water the dog before I refill my watering can. He has reminded me, after all, with his little bark there. He's a happy little chap. He brightens the place up. He's a nice young lad. A good coach. I took the cauliflowers into the community centre yesterday, didn't I? Let's go and see if I can get any of these fish. Centre. I've got some of them here, haven't I? I'll take them over and pop them in, and then we'll get that step closer to another bundle, which should be nice. Let's go and have a look. Every time I complete a bundle, I get given something. So I think. Festival. We had a letter about a festival. What festival is it? Maybe we won't be going to the community centre today. It's spring, it'll be the egg festival. Oh, spoilers! Spoilers! What are you telling everyone for? Well, you're actually probably more observant and paid attention to the letter that we got. It's got to be the egg festival, right? There's not another festival in town in the spring. There's the egg festival, there we go, the egg festival has begun in town, in the town square. Well, let's go then. Got a shop, Pierre's set up shop, almost next to his shop. Strawberry seeds. Now, here we go. You can only actually get strawberry seeds. He doesn't sell them in his shop. You can only buy them at the egg festival. So, I bought some. And I'll go and plant them later. Is Linus. No one really talks to him. Well, I'll leave you alone then. Here's Willie. Sold us a bamboo fishing rod we didn't need. Let it go. It's in the past. I have let it go. I'm over it. But I will remind him every time I see him. He's a con man. Here's George. Grumpy old George. He is. And here's his long-suffering wife, Evelyn, who has to put up with him. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Haley, Alex, and there we go. I've talked to everyone. That's why I was going round. I had a mission to talk to everyone in town. These festivals, everyone turns up to the festivals, so you can just walk around and chat to everyone. Makes it easy. Here we go. Oh look, I'm taking part. The highlight of today's festivities, the egg hunt. The annual spring egg hunt. The kids are excited. I'll tell you what, they're not the only ones, because, what's her name? Abigail. purple hair, Abigail. I think she's gonna win. Look, she's participating. Maru and Sam are participating. Yeah, Abigail. Abigail usually wins every year. This year there's a new guy in town, and I am gonna collect these eggs. There's one over here. You have to be really quick. So I know where the eggs are, because I've played it so many times before. So you've got to kind of have a route that you follow to get all the eggs. Come and get this one down here by the sewer. There's one in here. 9 eggs. I'll probably do it. 10 eggs. There we go. So yeah, Abigail thinks she's gonna win. She's like, oh yeah, I rock up every year. I always win. I'm good at getting eggs. Well, let's just wait and see. I'm not saying that I've done it, but I think I've got a pretty good score. Only I could get you kids to pick up litter this sufficiently. Oh, Mayor Lewis. Who's the winner? Me! Got a little excited there. I sort of knew it. Like I say, I've played this enough times. I've got my route that I follow to get as many eggs as I can in the time. And yeah, no one's beating me now. I'm the competition, not Abigail. Abigail doesn't know how to collect eggs. She does. Of course she does. But not like me. I know how to collect eggs. I'm a farmer, after all. You know, what farmer worth his socks? Is that the saying? Worth his socks? What farmer worth his socks? Wouldn't know how to collect eggs. Is what I want to know. Well, they wouldn't be a very good farmer, would they? Let's go. Sleepy buys. And probably do one more day. And then call it a day, I think. So we've had the egg festival, which actually was a day taken away from what we wanted to do. Got all these crops to water now. Strawberries, potatoes. I think, oh yeah, all our spring seeds. Our spring seed collection. Did I say potatoes? We've got runner beans. Oh, this is ready to cut down. Me rice. Well, that's a bit less to have to water then. Slow, isn't it? Slow. Don't worry, it won't always be. I'm just gonna tap the side of me nose with my finger there and say no more at this stage. Yeah. Let's water me crops and then go to the community centre. Go and see Emily with this amethyst. And go to the community centre. See if we can turn in some fish. Go water the dog, which you don't have to do, and I don't think it affects, you know, how much the dog likes you. Maybe it does. I don't think it does. I think as long as you say hello to the dog every day, give someone a gift. Well, I was going to go and see Emily. Oh, she probably won't be up yet. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, I think as long as you say hello to the dog every day, I think he's happy. But I like to, when I remember, I like to give him some water, because I do feel a bit better. How silly is that? It's, you know, it's not a real dog. Yeah, I know, but I'm role playing. I am Brad Beer, you know. Right, here we've got the fish tank. What can I pop in here? I've got me sunfish. I've got me shad, me catfish. I don't have one of those. Was that a tiger trout? Don't have any of the speciality bundle yet. What about the ocean bundle? Oh, the crab pot. I've got a shell. Do I have anything? I must have something. Sardine, tuna, red snapper, and tilapia. I've got a flounder, not a dubry, a tilapia. Got a carp hook. I've got a bullhead. So the only one that I'm missing here is a sturgeon. And they do only come out under particular conditions. I want to say the autumn when it's raining, but I can't remember. They come out in one season when it's raining. So we'll wait for a rainy day and then we'll head up to the lake and see if we can catch one. Mary wants a smallmouth bass. Okay. We'll go and give Maru smallmouth bass then, I guess. Maru's one of the characters I always make friends with in Stardew. I don't know. I think she's kind of cool. She does like inventing and stuff, and she seems pretty laid back. This guy, though, he is, you know, he's got his eye on the ball. He knows everything that's going on. He's good though. He's a scientist. And here's Robin. We did get a Rex last week, didn't we? Have we done that? Right, Maru's not building stuff at the moment, so let's give her a fish. That's exactly what I need to power my latest invention. There we go. Powered by fish. I don't remember. Did we have this conversation last time as well about fish being brain food? So she must be inventing something very clever. I would imagine. Not that I'm imagining what she's inventing, I have no idea what it could be. I'm one of those people, I'm a bit wowed by inventors. They recognise a need for something, and they can work out how to make something do it. It's good, it's good. Not to have too going on, but I have an interest more in computers, getting things automated using computers. I like working out how to make programs do things for me, rather than me have to sit and do something manually. I like writing only very simple bits. I'm going well off topic here. I like writing very, very simple bits of code in Visual Basic. It's a little macros, just to automate tedious jobs so that I don't have to do them. But yeah, I like anything like that. Problem solving, automating, streamlining. It interests me. Right. Now the saloon opens. Now here she comes. I was going to say, because she works in the Star Drop Saloon, and I swear that opens from 12, and you know it's already 10 past. So Gus will be watching the clock, won't he? He'll be saying, "Am I going to get any help today? Is Emily coming into work? Because we'll be busy." Will you, Gus? There's only a dozen people live in Stardew Valley, and half of them are kids. I don't think you're going to be run off your feet. Don't worry so much. Harvey, struggling to make ends meet. Oh dear. This isn't very relaxing, Harvey. We're here for the Wednesday wind down. Come on. Burdening us with his problems. I feel bad for him now. I don't even know how to help him. I have to injure myself and then go and get some medicine. Because, I don't think that's a good idea. We've got a straw hat, which we won from the egg festival. That was our prize for collecting the most eggs. Which is lovely, isn't it? Right. Okay. Have a look around, see if there's anything to forage. A squirrel there. Is that a squirrel or a rabbit? Because sometimes you get squirrels running around and sometimes you get rabbits running around. We've got a horseradish here. Well, I might as well. To Linus. Here we go, making friends. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Linus likes food. Because it's a lifestyle choice. Not that liking food is a lifestyle choice. But him deciding to live in a tent and rely on other people is his lifestyle choice. And I'm not saying that that's a lifestyle. Well, there are people that might choose that kind of lifestyle. And each to their own, and that's absolutely fine, by the way. I'm just saying, all I'm saying is it's not always a lifestyle choice. In Linus's case, he tells us that it is. And good for him. And I hope that it is his choice. And I hope that he's not some victim of circumstance or anything. I hope he's having the time of his life. Anyway, I've given him some food. Linus likes food. So the way to make friends with him is to give him food. I think. Crumbs. I didn't think that saying that was going to be quite so problematic. I've had to really go back and defend myself there, haven't I? I didn't know so many people cared so much about Linus. But it's nice that you do. Because he's not bad, is he? He's not hurting anyone. I don't not care about him, and I certainly don't wish him any harm or anything. He's alright. He's not mean, like some of the others. Shane's mean. I understand. I've never made friends with Shane. I will be honest, I've never made friends with Shane. Apparently, I think he's got a bit of a potentially sad backstory. I don't know. But it doesn't stop him being mean. He's a big meanie. And he might have every reason to be. I don't know. I haven't walked a mile in Shane's shoes. Maybe he needs to get down Clark's. I don't know. Anyway, I think that's going to be... Look at this. I've proper wound down on this during this Wednesday wind down. It's worked for me. I'm yawning. And it's not because I'm bored. I'm not. I'm having a great time. What it is, though, is because... Oh, we got a crab, didn't we? It's because it's very relaxing, Stardew Valley. It's just really, really laid back, chill. Now, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna talk at you now. Content coming up on the channel. I'm going to try and stick to Wednesday and Saturday uploads for the most part. So this weekend I'm planning on putting up some Trials Fusion. And then I might, in the coming weeks, rearrange my plans a little bit, because there's a game out this week, at point of this video going up, and as soon as I get it, I'm going to prepare an episode on it, which is Klonoa. Which when I was little, I had a demo of this Klonoa 2 on PS2. Anyway, they've remade it and the first game, and I'm planning on putting that up very, very soon. So I think that's everything for today.